All right, so I'm very excited to introduce my next guest, Mr. Tan Chiae, who is a real estate consultant in Singapore. And Chiae actually has been investing and trading for over 10 years, since 2013 until now. But
Yep.
it's only in the last 2 years, in 2022, that he started enrolling in the Piranha Profits courses, starting with the stock trading course, and then the investing course, and the options course, as well as subscribing to the Ultimate Investors Playbook, right? And I believe that ever since then, he had a significant improvement in his performance in the financial markets. I think from an average of 5% before that to achieving about, let me just see what you wrote, 68% return in 2023.
Last year.
And year to date, this year, for the first half of the year, you're up about 25%. So that's really, really amazing, impressive performance. I want to find out how you did it. Okay. And great. So thank you so much for being here with us, Jiawei.
Yeah, thanks, Adam, for inviting me to be here. Really happy to see you.
Great. Happy to see
Actually,
you.
yeah,
Can I,
actually,
yeah. Can I just maybe start by asking you, before you took the Piranha Profits courses, how did you invest and how did you trade?
okay, actually, I started this trade that, like what you say, 10 years ago, was actually during my uni days. That was when I was actually 22 to 24 years old, that range. So what happened that time is we heard the hearsay. That time was the 2020 period was the Lehman crisis period. So that time, my friends say, hey, we hear say, then we saw just like Singapore stock, we just like young, we just see, hey, wow, it actually dropped down to $6 for DBS Bank. So that time, in my mind was like, oh, DBS Bank is such a big company, Singapore company, it won't go any far south, they will protect the company. So I think, hey, $6, not bad, I can just buy. Then that time in my mind was like, okay, I make 5% profit, I just sell. Then maybe make a $300 or $400 from a $6,000, I can just buy and just sell. So that time in my mind was to buy something like within my what I have. Then from there I grow a $200-$300. Then no strategy at all. I just no buy today, maybe 1 month later sell $200-$300. Then I'm very happy about it. But
So you
eventually,
started with Singapore stocks.
yeah, I started with Singapore stock. That was like 10 years ago. So that time, I'm studying, not much fun. So I just like hear say other people say. So we don't have any like strategy or what we learn, like keeping our portfolio, all these things. So we just buy and sell. Then until one time when I start to trade a stock called Wilmer. I believe, that time there's a Wilmer and all the
Wilmer. Yes.
Sembcorp industry, those types, Sembcorp Marine. That was the time where the market went south and my share got stuck. And
Okay.
I made a loss of 3,000, 4,000 or even $5,000. I say, wow, like it don't work at all. To keep like 1, 2 months, it don't work at all. So the money got stuck almost like 4, 5 years. Then my next trade come 1 or 2 years later. So I
Mm.
feel like, it doesn't seems to work this way. So eventually, I start to ask myself this question. Because I'm in real estate, I got this income coming. So I ask myself this question: do I really want to trade in this way or not?
Mm.
Is this the right way to do trading, or is it the right way to invest in stock and share market? And then to put the money in the bank is very little interest. So that is why I'm thinking, should I improve my knowledge? And this is where actually Piranha's profit was not the first I go, actually.
Mm.
I went to some other, I don't want to say who, but
Sure.
it's actually very basic. They only teach us, like the support, resistance, to see all these fundamental things, but they don't tell you how to trade, how to invest. Just tell you that, oh, support price buy, then hit the break even, cut loss. It's just like very
Basic
basic.
stuff. Basic stuff.
Yeah, very, very basic stuff. So that is why I feel that it's not enough for me to grow better. So
Mm.
that is how I asked myself, okay, I had to search, I had to go and read up. And that's how upon in 2023, I say 2022 lah, I get more serious about it. So I start to, came across Brianna's profit. And that was during the black market, if I'm not wrong.
Black market event. Okay.
then,
So,
then during the black market, there's a lot of the promotion of seven. I say eight. Then I tell myself this question, I just put $1,000, $2,000 invested in the course that upgrade myself. I can earn more than that. Then why not?
sure.
It's just a part of the profit. Then it's just part of my knowledge, and I can help others, then why not I learn it? So that is how I start to tell myself, okay, every year I want to learn new things. So that is how I sign up for value momentum and the UIP. Then slowly I'm going to the option. That is how I one step at a time to
I see.
reach today's what I be able to lah. Yeah.
So before you before you enrolled in the Piranha Profits courses, did you start with US? Did you invest in US stocks or it was only Singapore stocks?
Mostly Singapore, but US a bit. That
A
was
bit.
before
So you did
COVID.
start a bit
Yeah,
before COVID,
COVID. Yeah,
right?
then that time was like some of the I don't know about all the profit about the company data. Like what you say, we must see the report of the company data, how this company performing, then we buy. No, we went to IOC based on because I'm very good at numbers, so I based on how the company is doing. Like last time $15, now it's $1. It's good time to buy. So I just buy lah. No
So
direction. I just buy. They wait for
uh,
it to go to it's still the same way that I used to trade last time because I haven't started learning the VMI. So that is something that used to be last time. So I think there is one stock called the US Silica. That was when the COVID came, the stock went to $1. So that time, I got a little bit of money, real estate I just throw in, make it, break it. This type of mentality. So
so not much risk management, and you didn't look at the fundamentals of the business. You
yes,
just
I
look at
never
the price. Oh, it
price.
was at 50, now it's at 10. It looks cheap, so let me just
Yeah,
buy. And then if
yes.
it goes up a bit, I'll sell.
Yes.
I
So
see.
that time I bought 10,000 share, $1 is only 10K. So I just then along the way during the COVID, nothing to do at home, or $2 sell a bit, $3 sell a bit. Until now the share is $15.
Okay. So
So that is
so you were making money already,
yep,
but it was just very little returns.
very little returns and it's like not strategy enough, I feel. It's not safe. Meaning that
Mm.
if anything happened to that company, your money will be gone. And I actually did a bad investment on Shopee before.
Okay.
Shopee at $300.
C limited that owns
Limited
Shopee.
at $300. Now it's only at $70. So that was the time where I really changed my mind that I really need a strategy, a, a low risk type of portfolio that
Mm.
to manage it every month steadily growing. No need to have a lot, but at least increasing every month. And that was the actually can say that although C limited helped me to lose money, but it also helped me to broaden up my perspective in terms of being safe.
It made you realize that you had to find a better way to invest that's safer.
Yes, correct. It made me realize that because it's quite a big chunk, about 30 over thousand USD loss. So
Wow.
that
Okay.
was a, a turning point for me. And
Mm.
that was I think in 2022. Because
Mm.
during Big C Limited was like, wow, shoot up quite.
Yeah, a lot of people were chasing it and
Ah,
then the
yeah,
bubble
correct.
burst, right?
Yeah, then the bubble burst. So that time, when you hear say my friends say, can buy, sure can. So everybody just follow the
When
hearsay.
all your friends say sure can, that means something is wrong.
Something wrong. Yeah. Yeah.
So when you started enrolling in the Piranha Profits courses,
Mm.
what did you feel was the most useful things that you learned that make the greatest impact on your performance? And
Uh,
what were the mistakes that you began to learn from that you realize, oh, I've been making these mistakes in the past, then you change how you did it.
yes. Okay. So during okay, let's say about the VMI and the UIP first. The VMI actually let me realize something called about
Let me just
diverse
explain to the audience, VMI is the value momentum
momentum
investment cost.
investment cost. Yeah, the
Yeah.
value momentum
Investing
investment
cost. Yeah.
and the ultimate investment playbook.
Yeah.
These two are actually linked together. So at first, the value momentum investment teach me how to really diversify the portfolio, meaning to say that we don't over allocate a certain fund into a stock. Let's say a Meta or even a Google. We let's say we got this amount of money, we only spend like 5% or even like 10% into this stock, and then we diversify. So that is something I learned. And also I learned about not buying, not aggressively like selling away all my stock is to keep it along the way. It may drop. So value momentum investment train my mindset that although it drop, let it drop. We just need to accumulate more. And from there, we slowly, once we accumulated at the price that we wanted, let it grow along the time. It's like a compounded growing.
Yep. Let
So
it compound your wealth.
let it compound. So if I find something even better, I need more funds. They also teach us how to reallocate, meaning that we reduce part of our shares here. We relocate that to another better. Like recently, Salesforce and ServiceNow went down. So actually, I reallocate some of my profit fund from my ETF. I reallocate a little bit back to ServiceNow. I start the new position in ServiceNow and Salesforce. So it actually went up, and Adobe also, it went up quite significantly this 1 month. So
Yeah.
that is how I actually reallocate here and there based on what I learned in the value momentum investment, which is actually very, I can say it's very strategic. It won't let you throw all your money into one basket, but it let you reinvest back into the market here and there, stuff and that. So that
Mm.
is how I start from learning from them. Then every month the ultimate investment playbook will give us update about all the valuation from Adam, we call it our coach, or our from you, that hey, is it time to buy or is it time to reallocate? So that is something that is actually very proper. The whole trade, the whole investment and whole trading become very proper. Not
Very
like,
systematic, very
yeah,
mechanical,
yes,
not
not like
based
what
on emotions
hearsay.
and guessing and luck and all that. So can you share again, after you've enrolled in the Piranha Profits courses, what was your performance result in 2023 and year to date 2024?
Okay, 2023, actually, it actually profited around 120,000.
Wow, that's
Yeah, it's
that's
about
great.
68% of my portfolio. And in 2024, this year alone, actually was about 25%, about 50 over K. But because the market is like moving up and down sideways recently, although it's a bull market, but it's like you see that it went up a bit, moving up a bit slow, and so actually moving, but it still beat the S&P market lah, at like 25% versus a 16% S&P increase this
Yep.
year.
So you beat the S&P 500, you beat the Nasdaq index.
Yes.
That's fantastic. That's very impressive results.
So you ask me, the total money that I put in actually is not a lot, like maybe not as huge as other, maybe like 20 200,000. But the 2 year profit actually end up is actually close to 200,000. So meaning that I actually doubled my wealth
In
from
1.5 years.
in about 1.5 years through
One,
this course. I actually gained back what I lost back then in 2021, 2020 during the COVID period. Those actually losses actually is covered back already. So
wow.
actually it become more than what I actually I'm happy with the result that I'm actually learning from the classes itself lah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they want
So
to like,
can you briefly describe what's your strategy now, in a sense that out of your portfolio, what percentage is in US stocks, what percentage is in Singapore stocks, and like what percentage is investing, what percentage is trading, and what percentage is in using options?
okay, for example now actually my portfolio now is about near to 350, but I still have a lot. Half is not allocated. So this half is actually mostly on option in the event that option was being assigned. So in fact, most of my portfolio was around 2 to 4% allocated. So my
Okay.
strategy now is that those unallocated funds, right, I use it to buy value stock in terms of option, like those the or shares that
Selling
is
puts, selling cash secured puts.
selling put, because uh I've still not yet learned the more tricky option, like those like bear the bull put spread, all these things
Yeah.
is more challenging. So I just do a simple now first, like maybe those cash secure put.
Yeah. Simple is
But
the best.
very simple.
Simple is the
So
best.
yeah, so actually till date the cash secure put also let me have about 18 to 20K USD. So it's actually growing. So from there, this amount of money still go back.
Mm,
Then for my Singapore portfolio, I think I allocate around 20% of my fund. So they are bringing me about 9 to 10% dividends per annum,
mm.
because attending the class. So I noticed that how to really see it as a dividend, not as a capital growth.
Yeah.
Maybe that I invested 70,000, then maybe every year I will get back 7,000.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I treat it as a income. This 7,000, then I put back this 7,000 back into the fund, and then I regrow use this money and buy back all the US stock that is coming down along the way lah. So that
Okay.
is how I diversify. Actually, every month the ultimate investment playbook is very good because it helps us to adjust accordingly. Like
Mm.
how we see from how how you actually allocate certain fund on certain stock. And when it's time to buy, you just buy. Then you reach the 5%, we stop. So this is something,
How many stocks are in your portfolio now?
wow, how many? Around I think 15.
15?
15, I think 15. But I want to hit 20, but it's like say some of the stock is not coming down.
So
Like Apple
15 stocks would be US stocks, or
Singapore
including
stock, I
Singapore
think
stocks, including
around,
Singapore stocks.
including Singapore stock,
Okay, so all in about 15 stocks.
about 15 to 20, I can say around this range lah.
Okay, so that's pretty comfortable.
Very comfortable, yeah. So now it is really more about adjusting.
Yeah.
It's not more about building the portfolio. I think starting stage of what you say is about building. Which stock you pick to build. Behind is more about reallocation really. Adjustment for more to less, less to more, more to the few adjustment here and there. More about that.
So which were the stocks that contributed the most to your gains in the last 2 years?
Meta and Nvidia. Nvidia was the big jump, but can be more lah, but Meta and Nvidia.
Okay.
Then now every month the option is coming in and then the dividends come. It's like more of a passive already currently.
Yeah. So the income that you earn from your options, selling puts and dividends, you were saying that's about 20,000?
About 7,000. Option is about 20K USD till date.
Okay.
So for 6 months, I can say.
6 months. Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty good extra income.
Yeah, it's an extra income, but I don't use them. To me, I have a very disciplined mindset, meaning that my own expenses I use for my career, my real estate job. I will take the money from my real estate job as my expenses. Anything that is related to stock, to property, I'm very disciplined, meaning that any money that I made from option or dividends, I put everything back into
You reinvest it.
I reinvest it.
Portfolio.
I reinvest back to portfolio. So every year I will do an adjustment, like how many percent, like what you say, the Meta percentage will drop because the fund increase, the percentage of portfolio will drop. So that is how I'll wait for the price to come down and reinvest back. So that is how I'm doing according to what I learned through the whole course. Every month we have me and a few friends, my sister-in-law also, we have a good chat. So every month, after UIP, I will just write down a few things. I say, hey, we can monitor these few stock. Then I made effort lah. One day then we see that what we have. So last month we all bought in a lot. We all bought some Adobe. It went down to 460.
Yeah.
Yeah. So everybody is happy. And we bought Google at 130 at a few months ago. Now it's about 180 plus. So
cool.
Everybody is like they also like what I say, start small. So eventually they are happy. But of course, sometimes, to go through the course habit, people are lazy. Because 30 video is not easy to go through within 1 month. But I tell you, it's a lifetime. So why not? You just subscribe. This thing can be lifetime. And every year you update a new content.
Yeah.
So why don't it's not like 3 months it expire. It's a lifetime thing. So I feel that I also tell my wife, I sign up, you are free, you also can.
Yeah, she can learn. Yeah.
Even my son is now 6, 7 years old. Every time he say, Daddy, what is that? So I say, next time you grow up, you also can, because the video is lifetime. So to me, I feel that every year I subscribe a new class in Piranha's Profit is okay. I reinvest my knowledge. I reinvest my learning. And it's lifetime. So to me, best is that one day I can have all the course that I can subscribe. Then it's all lifetime. Then I just pass to my children to learn, and then he can start growing younger. So that is something I'm more looking forward to that's something good. It's a lifetime thing, I feel.